Kainda babu yao. Halo.
Greetings to all my viewers. So today I'll be talking about a witch doctor called KAKUNDUKUNDU. He's from Katima. KAKUNDUKUNDU means whirlwind. So he named himself KAKUNDUKUNDU because when the whirlwind is moving, it exposes everything on its path. So he also claims as he moves from one village to another, he exposes everything to do with witchcraft on his path. That's why he named himself KAKUNDUKUNDU. It's the whirlwind that spins. So he recently gave his life to Jesus Christ through a certain prophet. So his other name is KAKUNDUKUNDU's other name is Dr. MUZIBE. MUZIBE in Chilozi means be away. Be away. So KAKUNDUKUNDU became very popular back in 2004. By then I was very young, but that was the time I came to know him. He was very popular. And then somewhere around 2010, he put on a big show in Botswana, in Parakarungu, where a certain woman who was traditionally married to a husband discovered that her husband was planning to legally get married to another woman. So that woman who was traditionally married decided to consult KAKUNDUKUNDU. KAKUNDUKUNDU decided to appear at the wedding in a form of a whirlwind, and then he scattered everything at that wedding. So from there, that was back in 2010. You can watch the video. Then from there, in 2024, June, he was invited by a client in Katima. He was in Katima when he got invited by a client, so he had to travel by road from where he was to where the client was. So what he did is he showed up in a form of a whirlwind again, wind spinning at the hiking point, and he went straight into a quantum. That's how he traveled. The quantum was going where he was going. So he just turned himself into a whirlwind. He went into a picking point in a form of a whirlwind and went straight into a quantum. So he did not even pay. So when the quantum arrived where he was going, he also came out with a whirlwind. You can look at the number plates of the bus. It's NKM. KM is Katima Muliro. So you can watch the video. That's Kakundukundu. So now we are moving on to, this is where he went to a certain village where he was dragged through the mud. So he starts by saying his tawla, which is the device he uses to expose witchcraft, catch witches, and to see in the realm of the spirit. So his tawla was showing him two things about the old man who was sitting in front of him. It was showing him his njungo. It was also showing him his tawla. The old man also has a tawla. But he does not use his tawla to expose witchcraft. He uses his tawla to bewitch people. Njungo. Njungo is a bottle of juju. So this my old man sitting in front of Kakundukundu, he has a njungo and a tawla. And according to Kakundukundu, this man, Kakundukundu hypnotized him into going in his own house, and then he brought out everything he has been using to bewitch people. Among them, njungo and tawla. So Kakundukundu did not want to go there himself because people were not going to trust him, were not going to believe in him. The people were going to say whatever he brought from that house, he came with them, they are his. So he is now saying he has a TV, the yellow cloth is showing. In Lozi people or Zambia, they call it a cinema, from the word cinema. This is the traditional device that witch doctors use to display or to show something like a video of witchcraft activities. Whoever has been witching you, all the witches in your village, you will see everything on that device. It's a traditional one. So Kakundukundu says he also has one, and then he can expose everything to do with witchcraft. And then he also used the skin of a seva, mkatawasipa, to activate his tawla. And from there, what did he do? He took out some njungo, and then he showed it to the old man. Then he asked the old man why the njungo was breathing. Remember, njungo is the bottle or can of juju. And then the old man decides to demonstrate how he has been using that njungo, how he knows it. And then Kakundukundu continues by saying they wrote him a letter to come and assist them because of conflict between this old man, his wife, and his kids. He does not like going to people's villages uninvited. So you can watch.
Hanira watu wa muri mugokena mwandu bakuri toni byo bakuri batu bazi bakuri ngaka ina ni masiramu samanga ngaka akena mwandu yo sali undumaze sizo kandi za mabivu tole na anskaza kwa sabu le kuri amuperezi kuna akuba ni piraero yeni bone kuna sha ni mina mwana ni swanero kukuta kwa kuri nani sikaye korisi salo batenga Aniko ni kuhana, ni nani TV, iye. Koni bulena nga chona kuli fa TV fa. Mutu wako na kubona ulizanga na likakafe. Kono batu, aba feta ko swali wabulo ikafo abataha. Abazamai nili ngolo, abazamai nili kazeo za velekisa mutiyo. Chwe na koni ye, amu mubiza nga kakuto mubuza ena wakuli TV kyolezo milau. Ezo milau. Kumukutisa mo hapi bakuta abale mwa ikubuza ngo chole yapangire TV kima che inaye ko anira ulisi kimi na madala kambe ona cholo mo oli mudala cholo wantereza TV ye kone ngo nakufa kuno na welekisa Nasamba nava kutwa nana waka ani kwaulera litaula ni mukata wasipa obona wo yona wo mukata wasipa osha kamushitu umubulele sima uziba wo kimukata wasipa waswana wo mulamu abona neri wa mushitu kono afa isali wa mushitu ani bula kwa isali wa mushitu bensangi Sese tweza buloize. Nanga nazivea fana. Ani misavisi seni bata kemsalikaze ni. Twena koni kanjungo yenyu. Kiona ye? Ini kulea na ro. Amu itali mezi 4. Nisiya kuli ine manje yansi kono mwezi wana kubuyela. Tiens, vous êtes qui? Vous êtes qui? Nani batakutoroka kama niziverana kakulimina mubizie na wewe mtotorokela batu bwana buloyi boni misweri kabona nakina misweri buloyi akima nduna ba misweri buloyi kamba va bono muzeka ni bona vati ni lekini yaona bakopani nikuni ngola lali ngolo mi kali ngolo le kono le tsize kuni mitaye mo ntori za mulupa kambe sino lali ngolo le neni sikena kona kutaha momo munzi wa mina nani za maifa munzi wa batu na ape na nitoile masomo ngaka wakuyela kuzamange ka business sha kulinza maisa milioni za masaka vati chole ye milioni ye kono ngole kono litse kulika chekufa ntokita mwa munzimo kamba nsika ngali kazamini zizinge nsazingi kili ngole.
Then we are moving on to a part where KAKUNDUKUNDU is saying if they don't believe in him, they can also go to another witch doctor to prove him wrong and embarrass him. Because the things that came from the old man's house, they are not for a medical condition or for a disease, for a traditional disease called Mushitu. And then KAKUNDUKUNDU goes ahead and brings out 2 njungos that belong to the old man. Ask the old man, where did these 2 njungos come from? The old man responds by saying, it's the men from Sibinda that came to open them for me, or to activate them for me. Meaning he admits they are his. You can watch.
Kuya kungaka yemu hape kioni swavisa kulingaka yoni ole swalele yo mulo inakoni muzikopanye mubonese kuli kanilika zani itifakizi kikuta isaikeza yaba kuta ya tulio nafa kuta iko atula ko ba inanga machemba kunzale kiniti kamba kiwata zaona kuva mshitu wa munyana esikingela keka kuona anwe na wati Olha. Boy. Chele, pô, que é mshitu. Ye. Yo bwana. Wana yo kiani.
Yo no mshima na kukinga. Yatoni palo yona.
Itumesha. Yemera na po. Chole nakonye ani bulera cholo ani koni kumendi ngeli ka bona toto bupito niwe kukola tomulo isabati ani hiyo kuzeona ani koni kusinyali bito kama mambo mbati
Then KAKUNDUKUNDU goes ahead and demonstrates how they've been using a witchcraft gun called Kariloze or Marikola. He explains by saying, this bullet I'm holding here is for a gun called 375. This old man does not have a gun called 375, but there's a bullet of a gun called 375. So what they do, they take gunpowder from that bullet, from the bullet shell, and then take clothes of dead people, burn them, take the ash, mix the ash with gunpowder, take bones of dead people, burn them, take the ash and mix the ash with the ash of clothes that of dead people in gunpowder. Then from there you go behind the tree. You should find a branch in a Y shape. That's where the barrel of Kalose should be put. And then you wait for the sun to set. As the sun is setting, you point the gun at the sun, and then you take a wire, you put the wire in fire. When the wire is hot, you take that wire and then you poke on that concoction of gunpowder, ash from the clothes of dead people, and the ash from the human bones. You poke on it with a hot wire, and then you alter some words by saying, wherever you are, the person you want to kill, wherever you are, today will be the end of your life. While pointing at the sun, while standing behind a tree with a branch in a Y shape. You stand in the shade. And then when you shoot, as you are shooting, you also fall simultaneously, you also fall back. So if the gun bounces back, it should not touch your eye, because if it touches your eye, you become blind. That's why some people become blind. It's KAKUNDUKUNDU demonstrating. So the sun acts as it's more of an aerial, the same way cell phone works. So when he shoots at the sun, and he says that day will be your last day, the one you want to kill. For as long as you can see the sun, for as long as the light of the sun can reach where you are, that gun will hit you. He's saying he understands those things because he's a witch also. And if people don't believe in him, he can take them to his squarety. Squarety is more of a slaughterhouse. That's the biggest device that witches use to kill people. So he can take you to his squarety and ask you to give him the name of the person you want him to kill, so he can also demonstrate to you that what he is telling you is true. They can also kill people using his squarety. So you can watch.
When I 75, Zeki Zang. Now, when I go there, I'm saying, "Zem Severi Zek, that over a carry rose. Man, to me, what? Kuzusa Marisawa in the more, eh? What's it? Ayo. Karikula in one. Kuzusa Marisawa in the more, for Marisawa in the more. Lungamu Siri Wale. Uvea matobo yani akadi rose sha. Kukopa nyaru feza kukopa ya fateni. Lunga bisira bye byantu bya. Yale abantu abashule bya. Wale belunga kuchisa panga mukiro wate. Wate nchwe na konye. Waya faka kota. Wanteleza. Kakota ka inzi chwana kama fata kamulombe. Haba wana kuliza zilinzi kwa haukunupeli kafa wanteleza.
Na utwa.
Unaikuwa kuliza zama eliyo fitakwalika fitakafale wena uipata kwa muluti wanteleza. Uyema fa muluti. Kubule kulinani mulilo yena zivandi za kweli. Kofo yema fa muluti nikusupa faliza zifale. Kawaya kainzi fa mulilo. Uchonga mwana matirika mwana au chonga macho ya wambula ku kamba kacheku zaziraye ko inzi kafela ko yako kuwa kacheku kufelire kuwena zalifasi za hao kafela zifelire choye wanga kantoka waitwane waiti au chisa au pasuka fa tole yale niwe naona nikuwa fa fasa au sone kuyena hako yai kuta mameto ya yati mameto kwana bwana ba mawasha meto
Onzo weza zeo. Ngo tinire kapa.
Kutubula tate kutubula kusia na chama na bakupepezi woma yako na maswali kwa teni.
Muna kumira kwa batamana.
Koko ndio kuli utusise boy nisikena kufiha mali mali
Ne kale kale
abona ni kule yakuli seni ziba kuli malumo wa lunalu zusanga fa wateni kuli sawa tadi kusa kusia mkeleza ni kule laze
Mutolia nina. Mutolia.
nani watakwambola ndio
Kaze.
chiri kuvahirira venye chocho kuvahirira. Ichi na chiri ndira kwera.
wabona musiri wawe ndi kupeza wate mwanavo. Wabona musiriwo. Kimusiri watu oboloye, okopana, yiri sila la mtu ya shwile, uli kisa sila lale. Nisipula sa mtu, bunga uko. Yiri kaza sona kulela
chole matende.
Usana kutusisa, ni la shule uko to. Chole, sisi liteni kikuli utwana ulinoza uko nikubulawo. Kubulawo uko panti apa sa mtu sane. Ukichisali sapola mtu. Kera uko panisa chwe mwabea na kwenye tutu ni mtubea kwa uliminga andegela kulizabu lela zani sivekeni chole kono taba yekeni asitaba kuli mweneni kule halika ni kule halika ziva haiwa mwalata na kwa kumeza demonstrate neve kuyanimina kwa eme ubona kwa sikia isaka ni misu pleze ni uloku kimanya umata kuini bolai niwe yema ni supe nina niwone ni chwale manu tera eta ima ni chwale nani bulaya chwani ili newe kwa makalelo ni uwa kulina anilati kulinifa panye kono mi
Okay, then we are going to continue. So in that video they're also saying when you are shooting you should also make sure you are fully naked. You don't dress up, you should be fully naked. And then he is saying he came to expose secrets and not to bring conflict among people. So then he also moves on by saying he charges for his services, but some of the charges, let's say if he asks you to pay ketu, some ketu will be given to a traditional court, and some will be given to the people you are witching. If he accuses you of being a witch, the people you have been witching will also benefit from how much he will ask you to pay. He does that for the sake of peace and reconciliation. He wants you and the people you are witching to reconcile. That's why he gives them from how much from the amount you paid him for the sake of reconciliation. And then he says if they do not want to reconcile, the old man, his wife and his kids, if they do not want to reconcile in his presence, then they don't need to pay. But the Njungo and the Taolat came from the old man's house. He's not going to leave them behind because that's the evidence he has. He will go with them. Then one guy responds from the crowd by saying, no, him he does not believe. Why is he going with the Njungo and the Taolat? He does not believe in whatever this man, whatever KAKUNDUKUNDU is doing. KAKUNDUKUNDU is lying. It's like he was bribed. Then another guy responds by saying, how was he bribed? If when he went to consult this guy, we were together. How did you bribe him? We can watch.
Musone kuziba kuli sisi tise butata kiru na wakala kulwana ape ngaka ubulezi kuli akiye na ali no siri ngaka kizale zenga sha
simu nalo batakuutisa sangali kali kulewa
chwe nani kulela hata bani tikakulitaba yatifu ani mtu ani kula kuli nani yalasika sa mtu ni olifisa yo that is my commission mwenteleza yo akiakuta that is my commission kwa manili kanyi chwe muuna yo asikaza likanyi mweze likanyi
aniwezi likanyi mwati kazi nsibi
asikaza likanyi chwe asikaza likanyi nikulela chwe na kulikono nebe punishment yako na kumuswanela ntoetisa cholo kubaba mwibati bolulauzi soluziba kikuli amukopani chwe kuluswali mtu yake limuloyi likomuzale kafya zona zikuti kungaka yemwe ikuti mwalisula watu bala baviraya kuli mwendi mukakutsana lipiru chole hakubona mubule kule amukutsana ngene liteni fa musiki mwali lifa kono zea niko nikuzisia zea nizisi nazishimba. This is my evidence kulinyeva kumkani mina mubatenga kawa mina nena yaso na yako mitapisa mobulo inena yoso la mtu yo yako swala kaufela ashimbeli kaze wabule kuli yokiri hata nina niyo bula kwenili hata kifa
wale wanaewe ya kuswe kutukona tobolo mwakona kulinga
ni bata kubula ansika feza watu wa mulimu ansika feza sha
mwakona kulinga
Numero tuwe baba uri maloya iwe tumero tubakuyenda nawe uzuire wamba wakati
And then now we are moving on to now there was Commotion. A guy called Mbala is criticizing KAKUNDUKUNDU to say he did not even touch on what you called him here for. So I don't want him to go with this Taula in Jungo. This is the setup. I want him to leave them behind. And then another guy, Tumelo or Mbala, responds by saying, no, if you want this guy to leave this Taula in Jungo behind, how do you want me to feel if my children die as a result of this Jungo and Taula? Then a lady called Namangola sounds very furious. She's exchanging words with a certain old woman she was apparently accusing of being a witch. And then KAKUNDUKUNDU said she is not a witch. But exchanging of words still continued between this old woman and a lady called Namangola. Namangola sounds a bit stubborn. And then the daughter of this old woman who was being accused of being a witch, it tells Namangola to respect her mother. You can watch the video.
Kamu siap ini?
Wena, utu amunyera ni kubule mani kabla amunyera na fosa. Mwana yake utu alitolokele.
Numero, kiro nuambire kuti iwe heba kuti no kuti indawo la kwina kwiya. Zunzu nuambire kuti vana bangu meheba kuti nibakwa. Imenelizwa nuambire.
Iyi indawo la njilo bachainda.
Kosi yeyo ndaveyo, jen kote. Kena kuti kama mani.
Betina kama tontole.
Tuteke, wo.
Namangolwa. Mbala.
Banjiti mina kama kwate.
George, bonavo.
Menzi chiletika enganga.
George, au mapolisa bena.
Mapolisa bena hikanda.
Namangolwa.
Kainda babu yao.
Kamu siap kulipanda.
Kamu si esera baru betina.
Halo.
And then you can see commotion erupted. And the police had to come in, Namibian police had to come in. Then an old man stood up and then responded to this old woman called Albertina, where he told her that being stubborn does not help anything. not even little. So the police officers that were there assisting do not even work there, but they just came to assist. And this guy, KAKUNDUKUNDU, he revealed a lot of things. He even stopped the rain. The rain was falling. KAKUNDUKUNDU stopped it. So they wanted this session to continue, so he can reveal more secrets, meaning this man believes what KAKUNDUKUNDU is doing is true. So he warns Raul Bettina that talking a lot does not help anything, because in the end she will end up embarrassing herself. So he asks everyone to settle down so the session can continue. You can watch.
Albertina,
wena mutu mukukuso au tusiki mwimana ngaka nini mulao kawina mukando kawina munini zimu izi tukuzizusisa nitusana tuba sinyi nako kukazwi aba kwameveza bapumula hanu hasali hamusevizi wabo bahorera kuzava mitusenwe bukabo bwina mukatike no bumane hande gahena kuti pahazwire katulo hanu ikatulo isikeza ino muri twaritse suvi lisalivererwa uzumuhire masherenga basinyerwa mange ahulu heva muri zusisa namwe musi wala kuyenda inkuta iwukite gahena kuti twazimane wo wambe je toziba kuti wenje weni mori wane tuwaswaba hantu saka asaswa neri siya kutsiya uya kuhi wikaresi
Kotia baleke nkani hapi.
mukutita kuti hamwe hamukumbirwa bangako bata kuti one word is sufficient to a wise person. No matter kuti muri sample sunu hanu, the fact remains mukango nakakuzeza kuti vanyo hanu vena vule saka wasoti kabe vena hanu nabo nabalolozo mkwabuta bona muvanyandire kukazwaliri vakwete vakokova muiza muri santola muri sampula katesa bahanu mutorokanzi kamsiwo uri kuvola muvazwinwe mutu hazazi wambo izona hamwitwala kunkuta harika kuwambira kuti iwe ndo vale tumfirifire nkuta noni wambira kuti imbekera vakanizemani chechinzi icho zimukwete mpanga bazivwene mandona kuna mutorokanzi mapolisa munimikumbire ahulu kuti yense yeta pange nkani hano mumuhinde mumuhamba kuya katuka mule kule kakuri kabazui kite bwa jiso na kumana uzun konsisa ko teru adoloze china munu mo musi zingiza chingeka munu watu sabanga saka manna bambaye to kwa bakamu kinza masao to pangabuti imvula ina tiamana indawula sala kuti manna hano watu wa ulimo edo kakumule hata basaku deta vende venta zintu zikilala
Anskataha, edashia ni
So when the commotion erupted, that guy called Tomero, he stood up and he wanted to beat KAKUNDUKUNDU. That's why KAKUNDUKUNDU is even crying now. He wanted to beat him up. They were insulting him because they believe he has been lying to people, he is lying to them. And then now KAKUNDUKUNDU is responding by saying he did not come to joke. And he already said he doesn't want to enter in anyone's house. If they don't believe in him, they can go and consult another witch doctor. And then he shows them that this is my tawla. Meaning I have a calling. I was called by God to become a witch doctor. I cannot hide this from you. I'm going to be patera. So if you are debating and arguing with me, exchanging words with me here, how do you want me to help you? The same thing happened at Ibu. When I went to reveal secrets, they never took me serious. Until when people started dying. That's when they came back to me to help them. But if you are stubborn and if you are trying to exchange with me here, how am I really going to help you? It's KAKUNDUKUNDU asking people. And he's saying him he only has 3 kids. So where is he going to get kids to sacrifice for his dawla? And then the old man responds by saying, no, may I believe you are a true witch doctor, The one who KAKUNDUKUNDU was accusing of being a witch says, me, I believe you're a true witch doctor, but I'm going to go to the court or to another witch doctor to prove you wrong that me, I'm not a witch. I'm not a witch. That's the old man. You can watch.
hata wasakudeta vende venda zintu zikilala
Ansikataha, kwenda shia ni bati. Kuleza ndebo kusokusensa salati kikiokena mwandi ya mutu. Meni akata ola yaka mwene ni kulele. Bana bana ni swane. Basone akuya bayo badanga kali bana babo kono. Manteleza.
au
Ani kulela chwana mutisafera maliro. Ye kitaola yaka ye taola ni mibule nani lumbwezina. Ani kuli kumepatela mina. Nani lumbwezina. Amunyeza likai nikakona chori kukwala fa kuli upile wena.
kakuli kipuzo nini batakutafu kuyona kwa kuli zeli taula
Na
haya
musibi mina mbona ngapa.
yo taenda hasara kuloya kwa mlango kwa
Mwani utusabu tu kwa pila, amuni utusabu tu kwa pila. Nikamitusa choni kuli mpile. Kota bepangalie ni kwa ibuka fani. Sasa kubula yandi likazelo kulo yandi ape. Kwenye aba kuli sokuna mali lapiko na wakaba na kuli kama. Na ani lati ni bula chona kuli taula yaka nani nabana bakubya kwate. Ni nani kachemba nange mina na choro. Nikavumana kaivana. Eba kwina nani bana bala mu upilo bwaka.
Lona ni kwa lava kuliwena ungakawabona. Nani nali kangi. Zaka te olinge. Nani pilaelo yaka nina. Nani pilaelo yaka mali kadaka deya. Nikavata mutu. Niye kwa taula yisili nina. Kapa niye kwa kuta. Men. Niye kwa kuta. Niye utovula iwaka.
madala
Shang.
leo batakupatana mimi na journalist can you remove yourself kaka mimi na
And then now lastly we go to the part where KAKUNDUKUNDU was giving his life to Jesus Christ through a prophet. And then his taula is called Lewanika. It's a dish. Lewanika is the first king of the Lozi people. Very powerful man. So he names his taula Lewanika as a symbol of strength or a symbol of being powerful. So he's giving his life to Jesus Christ. You can watch.
Thank you very much, children of God. So, Prophet Angel is our brother. So today he wants to surrender his life to Jesus Christ. And he has been a witch doctor for some times now. So today he wants to begin to serve God. He wants to leave all his ways so he can show the thing that he used to use. These are the things that he used to use. Okay? These are the things that he used to use. So I'm not okay with my money because I'm not going to sing as an attorney.
Nama bezo akakakutara kina mara mwanga ungaka kina Dr. MUZIBE mini berekele limo nkisasi chaba makaloro ya nama ya rifasi nina mapepa ananipaka kwa polisi maneno kwa tapasi taulene niberekisa yezi kama pepa avamolao kitaula liwanika wanamkeke wako wanala koko na taula yetu.
Thank you very much, children of God. So, Prophet Angel.
So that's KAKUNDUKUNDU. He is one of the most popular witch doctors in Gatima, with the likes of Shadrach Chimbinde and Wamakaiya, that line. He's one of the most popular witch doctors in Gatima. He finally decided to give his life to Jesus Christ. But I think the mistake he did here, from being a witch doctor, he went into the hands of a fake prophet. All prophets are fake. So he should have given his life to Jesus Christ in a proper way. Not through the hands of a prophet. Because him and this prophet, they're just doing the same thing. They are all scammers. So I don't see any difference of you move from being a witch doctor into the hands of a prophet. It's like you stop drinking, you quit drinking, then you start smoking marijuana. That's even worse. So we are done with our video for today. KAKUNDUKUNDU is now a born again. He's no longer a witch doctor. So please like, share, and most important, subscribe to my channel to give me support and motivation. Tell your neighbors, tell strangers, tell your friends, tell your enemies to come and watch my video and subscribe. Thanks very much.